Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Barbara Radzevicius and I'm Bondi Quilter. Welcome friends, welcome to my returning friends. So nice to see you, and my new subscribers, thank you so much. In this episode we mainly talk about my new project, the quilted vest that I'm going to make, and my knitting. So I have finished a botanical shawl by Stephen West and I love it, and it is big. Here it is, look. I used the whole skein of this beautiful black elephant red speckled yarn, as 80% wool, 20% silk, so it is very luxe. You can see I haven't followed the pattern exactly, but I did want to use up the whole skein. And I really love how the I-cord came out on this one. So pretty, really. I don't know if I did anything different, probably not. But yeah, so great to have a finished gift project for the end of the year, and using up my sock yarn. So I also used up the whole of the white, and I had to start a new white sock. Don't know what it's called because I'd had it for a fair while. Also in this episode we will have a look at the vest construction that we're going to make, the Kyoto vest by TESSUTI, and we'll be cutting out the greens, and I'm also looking for more greens, so I might go over to Judith today and see if she has any greens left over from her project. So that should be fun, and I'm hoping to start the quilted vest this week. First we'll be sewing up the strips, so cutting out all the strips. I have the pattern out ready and ready to go. So two main projects for next week. That's the vest, and I'm waiting for some fabric. I'm hoping it'll be the last of the fabric, because I have gone down, the rabbit hole of making these beautiful pinafore dresses. The Felicia by TESSUTI, also by TESSUTI, and I love it because it just works so well. And I'm wearing one at the moment, and I love it. And this linen fabric is just so soft and beautiful. I mean, the color is like marzipan, but I'm not sure whether it's me, but it does brighten up when you add another color. I have some fabric still to make a couple of more dresses for summer, so, and as you know, my dresses last forever, so, and the linen is so beautiful. So I've got two more there. I'm waiting for a charcoal houndstooth fabric to come in linen, and that should be it with dresses. It's nearly the end of October and summer is really on our doorstep here. The weather is so beautiful. I love spring. The jacaranda's out in bloom in my back garden, and I think I might get hay fever, but I don't care. I do care, but you know what I mean. I'm not bringing the jasmine inside because that might be pushing it a bit far, but I do love it outside, and the flowers are just beautiful. The weather is lovely, and I'm hoping to get, I think I might hand quilt my vest. We'll see how we go. I did get a nice box of pearl cottons recently. A lot of exciting things to do. So let's hop right into it, jump right into it and see how we go. It's the 22nd of October and it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're in the middle of a low pressure system. It's down to 1,000 hectopascals, I think. Haven't seen it down this low for a fair while, and there is a hot breeze, a very hot breeze from the southwest. And these are the clouds. You can see how the wind is blowing the jacarandas and the big banksia tree. There's the ocean, which is a very pale blue. I thought I could smell smoke this morning, but apparently the forestry is burning off in the national parks, which is controversial with me. But yeah, it's a nice, well, I think there's a storm coming. Let's have a look down south. You can hear the breeze coming around into the trees. Very warm breeze. It's interesting, isn't it? I think there's a storm coming. 2 hours later, you can see the ocean now, and the wind has cooled down. It's still very windy. I've started to audition the greens for my Kyoto vest. I want to make it in the one piece, and these are all my greens. I want to make them in a piece of fabric for the outer shell in 2.5-inch strips of greens and a few other colours. These are the ones that I've chosen so far. I'm just seeing how they will all go together. I have a big piece of the fabric with the roses on it, and I have a big piece of the botanical with snakes and butterflies and things. So I will have to join the strips together to make one piece of fabric big enough for the vest outer edge. And these are all quilting cottons. I really love this, the greens in this one. That's a caravan themed one, remember those? And I don't mind some yellow and pinks in it too. I would like to have that fabric in it. I do love these greens. I think it came as doors also, but, and then some Jane Sassaman with big floral. And this one has a sort of an Indian vibe going to us, so beautiful and subtle, the pinks and greens. So that's what I'm thinking about today. You can see I have a lot of leftovers from quilts. That one is cut for the size of a binding, I would say. Not a binding, the border. Remember my Jacob's Ladder green quilt with the tigers around the edge? There's the trees. But yeah, I might add a few more or take some out, but I really like this selection, so we'll see how we go. I think I might need a few more greens or browns or, in betweens. these are the fabrics I have to start with, and I'm cutting out the 2.5-inch strips this morning, and then I will line them up and see how I like them together. So my plan for now is to continue cutting the strips and trying to find some more greens. I'm now string piecing all the 2.5-inch strips together. I think I'll do a sort of a gradient, but I'm not sure. So this is the best I can do at random. So the darker ones I'm sewing first into lots of 5s, I think. Then I'll press them and have a look and see what colours are going together. What not colours exactly, but what density of colours, let's say, in the fabric. So if there's too much dark in one spot or too much light, or if I need to go in a different direction. And as I'm sewing, I'm thinking, can I keep to to the stripes, just having a striped vest, or will I cut it up and make a pattern? Ah, I hope I will keep to the original plan, but we never know, do we? So more sewing and we'll see how this turns out. This is how far I've gotten so far in about 2 hours, and it's a hard decision of what to leave in and what to take out. Editing with a limited number of colours and hues and degrees of saturation and such. So I pick on what I just like and hope for the best, really. So I've taken out most of the blue. I had some beautiful blues, but they just weren't going with the browny greens that I've got here. And I'm hoping that this will look okay when it's done. Well, look really good when it's done. This one here is beautiful in the flesh, but seems to stick out a lot when I'm looking at it through my phone. I'm going to leave it in. And as I'm doing a short version of the Kyoto vest, I won't need this length of made up fabric. So I'm hoping to cut some of it off to the required length and maybe put it on the side. I'm not sure how it's all going to go, but this is how far we've gotten so far. And I might just carry on looking at fabrics today, what I've got there, and ironing it. I think we'll have to tune in next week for progress. And it's going to take me a couple of weeks, I think, because after I've ironed it, I need to put the flannel batting and a back on it, which I'm thinking I'm going to go with some butterfly fabric that I love. I really do love it. This is a linen type fabric, and there is also this thicker type fabric which might give it some more body as a vest, but not sure about that. And I was hoping to make a dress out of this, but I'm thinking there's a few too many really good illustrations there. So maybe the reverse side of the quilted vest for this one. And these are my fabrics. How would you go about it? I'm not really good at random. Judith is really good at it, but I don't think I'm that good at it. I mean, random is not me, is it? I wish it was a bit more, but this is about as random as I can possibly go and think. Oh yeah, they are beautiful fabrics. So join me soon, next week, for the continuation of the Quilted Vest.